starting off with the lowest level of training before working our way up to the highest professional level training drills. And along the way, breaking down the 4 training methods that helped me sign to a professional academy by showing you the biggest mistakes beginners make in their training and sharing some tricks I've never talked about before. So that by the end, you know exactly what type of training you need to take your game from this to this. And starting with, now first before I talk about the training, I need to clear something up, because if you're wondering why I'm standing here in the car park and not down there on the field, there's a reason why. When I pulled up to train, there's already somebody out there on the pitch. That's normal, but today the wind and rain is so bad that we can't train on the other side either. So because of that, I thought, why not sit here and show you exactly what this guy's doing wrong in the session so you can learn directly from his mistakes. And I can already see some from here. So let's go find a spot to sit and break his training down. Okay, so immediately, dude, I don't know what this guy's doing, man. He put his boots on and then he started doing cool moves, and you might not even realize what he's doing wrong. But the very first thing I make my students do in their sessions is warm up. All you have to do is some jogging and stretching, because if you're not warming up, you risk injury and you'll feel sore anyway. But let's see what else he does. So the first thing I'm seeing here is cones. Cones are one of the best training tools for a beginner, since they make a simple obstacle before you work your way up to real defenders. You can get a ton of reps in with them. So maybe this guy knows what he's doing. Oh hell no, man. This guy only went for 1 rep. It's the second mistake in 2 minutes. Beginners don't realize the more you do something, the better you get at it. If you're doing 20 drills for 3 minutes each, you're not going to improve. Instead, you need to focus down. And while I've been talking about that, he's already moved on to shooting drills. It's honestly not that bad. Obviously, things could be improved, but the drill he's doing is extremely underrated. Look, by using that corner as a defender, it's like you're in a game again. 1v1. Finish. Okay, now this guy's juggling, man. Where did that rebounder even come from? He's doing way too much right now, man. The heck? Which is the third mistake beginners make in their training. They try doing it all. I've done it like that before, and trust me, the quickest way for footballers to improve on their own is by focusing on one skill every day.
Here's turn around.
What? Bro, why is this guy on his phone, man? How long is he gonna be there for? Are you serious? Mannequins, man. Where'd they come from? Man, okay, I've had enough, dude. Come on, bro. I have to show this guy how to actually train.
You think it's actually gonna help him?
Of course, bro. This guy needs any advice he can get. Yo, excuse me? We'll get to that. But first, let's move on to the second level of training, because this training method I'm about to share with you got me to a professional academy in under 2 years. And the craziest part is, barely any footballers are doing it. Yeah. So I play a game with a bunch of guys I just met 10 minutes ago. This might not look much, but these types of street games is what got me to a professional academy. And this is exactly how. Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, and all these ballers literally just did this growing up. They weren't weaving around cones, speed ladders, or whatever this is. They were out here playing pickup. Real game against real people. But there's more to it than simply small-sided games. Yes! I got better 10 times faster than with anything else. It boosted my confidence and helped me make better decisions in games, and gave me my love for the game back. Just try it sometime, this could be the missing piece to your game.
Yeah, that was heaps of fun. I can see how this made Messi get so good so fast, but that wasn't all that Messi was doing. He was also
on a team. We're now at level 3, and before I showed this guy how to take his training from, well, not very good to a professional level, as a baller. And what better way to do that than by taking you behind the scenes and showing you my next game. Bro, I hope we win, because that low-key be embarrassing to lose. The game's in about 3 hours, so I'm gonna go prepare and tell you guys that picking the right team could be the most important decision you make in your game. With YouTubers telling you individual training is going to make you a pro, including myself, they're missing one important piece of information that's probably misleading you. Because individual training means nothing if you're not on a team. Now, when I was 18, I played in the Whitecaps Academy. I don't mean to flex or anything, but listen up. Because I trained on my own once or twice a day, even when I played there, because I wanted to start matches so badly. But honestly, the most improvement I saw while playing there was in my team training in games. And as you'll see later, making a mistake in a game and getting benched isn't a bad thing. You just learn from it and move on. If you make a bad pass, a bad shot, you have a coach there to tell you what you did wrong. In level 1 and 2, when you're just out there on your own, nobody's there to help you out. And the better team you're on, the better the feedback from the coaches is going to be. And that's why you got to get on a team. There's no faster way to improve. Alright boys, honestly, pulling up to the game, in those change rooms, I was feeling good. I've been training well, focusing on the right stuff. I knew we could win. We lost. First it was 1, then another, and honestly I didn't think it was going to stop until it did, at 5. And even though we scored 3, I was back the whole time and didn't see a single sight of goal. I wasn't even going to put this in the video, but I did do this. I mean, it's alright. And after that embarrassment, let's get on to level 4 and show this guy how to train the right way.
Why is this guy staring? Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I should do a few skills. He might like that. Is he a scout? Oh, if he's a scout, I can get signed. I can make my parents proud. I don't think he's like that. Oh, it's not over. Why is this over here? Yo, excuse me?
What's up? I don't know what you're doing, but you're training low key suck. I want to help you change that. How? Just follow me. This is gonna change everything. So the first thing Jawad did wrong before was that there was no warm-up. And I wasn't gonna let that slide, so I made him warm up before we got into any drills. And after waiting so long for him to finish his laps, we got straight to work. Starting with cone weaves, more cone weaves, and even more cone weaves, before making it a little harder, gradually, one by one. I told him, this is how the pros train. They don't do the same stuff over and over again. They go a little bit faster, or they make it a little bit harder every time. You get that? Yeah. And he did get that, and we kept going. But after a while, cone drills can be quite boring. So we grabbed the mannequin. Well, he actually did that before I took it, because he needed to know. Don't train two things at once, bro. Let's stick to dribbling for now. Tomorrow, you can do shooting. And why? He's still average. But if he just stays consistent, who knows what level he could reach. But while just having the training is cool, you also need to know the process on getting to better teams in the first place. Which is why you should go watch this video and learn exactly how to sign to a professional club. Peace.